Today we are taking you on a 4-mile walk through New York City's Upper West Side. We'll visit all the must-see spots, enjoy classic New York lunch for under $20, explore a super interesting hidden museum with free entry, and so much more. This is New York, and this is Trailblazing Adventures. Follow our itinerary on the map linked in the description so you won't miss a thing.
We start our walking tour of the Upper West Side in the shops at Columbus Circle.
Leaving behind the Time Warner Center, a luxury mall blending shops, restaurants, and culture, you'll find sculptures by Fernando Botero, perfect for a photo opportunity. Columbus Circle gets its name from the statue of Christopher Columbus, erected in 1892 to commemorate the 400th anniversary of his arrival in the Americas. New York's Italian community played a key role in creating this monument, paying tribute to the Genovese explorer.
Can't complain. Beautiful day for our walking tour of the Upper West Side.
Taking advantage of this perfect weather, we head up Broadway to Lincoln Center. Lincoln Center is one of the world's most important cultural complexes. Opened in 1962, it's home to iconic institutions like the Metropolitan Opera, New York City Ballet, the New York Philharmonic, and the Lincoln Center Theater. Its modern design and central fountain make it a great spot for a break and some photos. Today at the Met Opera, they are presenting Ay Nada Mar by Argentine composer Osvaldo Golijov. It's based on the life and work of Federico García Lorca and his connection with Margarita Xirgu, his muse and friend. Step inside to get a glimpse of the theater's stunning interior. And if you are an opera fan, don't miss the Met's souvenir shop, where you can find books, recordings, and unique items. Check out this ad featuring Robert Downey Jr., starring in a production right here. New York always has so much to offer, and Lincoln Center is no exception. We passed by the Juilliard School, one of the most prestigious performing arts and music schools in the world. Its alumni include the legendary Robin Williams, composer John Williams, and actress Viola Davis. Plus, you can snag affordable or even free tickets right here. Look at this, tickets for Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf for just $30. Who knows, you might witness the early days of a future Hollywood star. Let's continue our journey to Verdi Square, a small triangular park located at Broadway and 72nd Street, dedicated to the famous composer Giuseppe Verdi. In the center stands a statue of Verdi, surrounded by characters from some of its most iconic operas, like Rigoletto and La Traviata. From here, you can catch a glimpse of the Ansonia building, another architectural icon of the Upper West Side. We continue along the elegant 72nd Street, walking towards Central Park. we arrive at the Dakota building, constructed in 1884. Its imposing Renaissance architecture has made it one of New York's most famous residences. The Dakota was home to John Lennon and Yoko Ono, and it is sadly known as the place where Lennon was tragically killed in 1980. If you like to take a short break, cross the street into Central Park to visit Strawberry Fields. This peaceful area is a tribute to John Lennon, featuring the iconic Imagine mosaic, which draws visitors from all over the world and is a symbol of peace and music. Next, we walk along Central Park West and come upon the San Remo, an iconic twin-tower building constructed in 1930. Many celebrities have called this architectural masterpiece home, including Bono, Steve Martin, and Demi Moore. Its exclusivity comes not only from its beauty and price, but also from the rigorous approval process required to become a resident, a feature of this kind of buildings known as co-ops in Manhattan. Our next stop is the American Museum of Natural History, a landmark institution that has amazed visitors since its founding in 1869. While a full visit will take an entire day, you can step into the lobby for free and marvel at the towering dinosaur replicas. One of the most impressive is the T-Rex skeleton, which greets visitors as they enter. Heading back to Broadway, it's time to pick up lunch for picnic later. There's no better place for this than Savers, a culinary institution of the Upper West Side. Since 1934, this gourmet marketplace has been a favorite among New Yorkers. Here, you can try a classic bagel with lox, which many consider the best in Manhattan. Lox, that is cured salmon, here is hand-sliced, and the perfect choice for our Riverside Park picnic.
Ready for my lox and bagel. Lox on a poppy bagel, smeared in cream cheese and tomato.
Before our picnic, let's stop at the Upthorpe, another architectural gem. Built in 1908, this Beaux-Arts residential building spans an entire block and features its own private courtyard. Over the years, it has housed the rich and famous, including Al Pacino. Riverside Park is a true gem of the Upper West Side, designed by the same team that created Central Park. This lush green space stretches over 4 miles along the Hudson River, offering the perfect spot to relax and enjoy your Savers bagel. Recharged after lunch, we set out for a walk through Riverside Park, taking in the spectacular views of the Hudson River. Strolling through the park is an absolute delight, and unlike the ever-popular Central Park, you'll find very few tourists here. While soaking in the views, here is a quick reminder. If you're finding this content helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more tips on New York and incredible destinations around the world. As we continue, we come across the stunning Soldiers and Sailors Monument. Built in 1902, this impressive structure honors those who served in the American Civil War. Here, the Upper West Side feels like a perfect New York neighborhood. Beautiful buildings overlooking the river and the park, green spaces, and a family-friendly atmosphere. There's a quiet sophistication here, an understated elegance that doesn't need to show off. Next, we arrive at the Joan of Arc statue, unveiled in 1915. Its detail and powerful design almost makes you expect Joan to utter her famous words at any moment.
Je n'ai pas peur, je suis né pour faire cela.
Our journey continues to Strauss Park, a small yet moving space dedicated to Isidore and Ida Strauss, who perished in the sinking of the Titanic in 1912. The centerpiece, a statue titled Memory, is an allegory of grief and remembrance. The reclining female rests beside a fountain, where flowing water symbolizes the passage of time and eternity. The story of the Strauss couple even inspired the elderly pair depicted in the movie Titanic. We then visit the Roerich Museum, a true hidden gem of the Upper West Side. This museum is tucked away on a charming street lined with elegant townhouses, reflecting the distinctive architecture of New York City. Townhouses vary in style and material, from classic brownstones with their warm sandstone facades to limestone buildings, like the one housing the museum. The light-colored limestone shows a sense of understated luxury and sophistication. The building itself stands out with its Beaux-Arts design, featuring ornamental details and a curved facade. This small museum with free admission showcases the fascinating works of Nicholas Roerich, a Russian artist, diplomat, and mystic. It's also a wonderful opportunity to step inside one of these elegant residences and admire its interior charm. This small, free admission museum not only displays the fascinating works of Nicholas Roerich, a Russian artist, diplomat, and mystic, but also provides a chance to explore the interior of one of these elegant residences, complete with decorative staircases and spacious rooms rich in history. It's the kind of off-the-beaten-path gem, intriguing and blissfully free of crowds. Roerich is celebrated for his dreamlike landscapes and profound interest in mysticism, making him a singular figure in art history. His work and life invite visitors into a world of spirituality and creativity. Leaving the museum, we head a few steps west to the Eskenazi Mansion, another stunning architectural jewel located on the elegant Riverside Drive. Built in 1909, this mansion was designed by William Tuthill, the same architect behind the iconic Carnegie Hall. With its impressive white marble facade and intricate ornamental details, the Eskenazi Mansion embodies the grandeur of the early 20th century. From there, we return to Broadway and make our way to the majestic Cathedral of St. John the Divine. A church that rivals Liverpool Cathedral in England for the title of the world's largest Anglican church. Its imposing presence in Manhattan Upper West Side makes it both a historical and architectural landmark. Before stepping inside the cathedral, we pause at the adjacent park to admire the Peace Fountain, a striking sculpture unveiled in 1985 by artist Greg Wyatt. The fountain depicts Saint Michael the Archangel defeating Satan, surrounded by animals and mystical figures. Its unique design symbolizes harmony and universal peace. The facade of Saint John the Divine is a masterpiece of neo-Gothic architecture, featuring intricate details that captivate at first glance. The imposing South Tower stands completed, while the North Tower remains unfinished, creating a fascinating contrast that reflects the cathedral's ongoing construction. Entering the cathedral, the vastness of its interior takes your breath away. Towering Gothic columns stretch skyward, supporting immense vaulted ceilings that emphasize the grandeur of the space. The height of the ceiling, combined with the light streaming through the stained glass windows, creates an atmosphere of serenity and awe. And at this moment, we prefer to let the cathedral speak for itself. Its immensity feels like the universe, and the light passing through it, our connection. Leaving the tranquility of the cathedral, we step into the vibrant New York night. The lights of Broadway illuminate our path as we guide you to a spot that's instantly recognizable if you watch TV in the 90s.
At Tom's Diner, that you might remember from the series Seinfeld. And as always, happy travels.